All right, folks, welcome back to the podcast. Today we are diving into the epic quest of conquering challenges, not just in gaming, but also in life. Life has a sneaky way of feeling like a tough video game level, doesn't it? You think you've almost mastered the boss battle, and then BAM! A new challenge comes out of nowhere.
I totally feel that. It's like when you're studying for that super complicated test at school, and you feel all prepared. Then the questions hit you like a curveball. Remember that one subject that left everyone's brains fried? Was it chemistry or math?
Absolutely. Chemistry tests were brutal. I remember sitting in an exam thinking, okay, I've got this. And then suddenly, it was like the game decided to add more trapdoors. 1 minute, I was all about balancing equations. Then, boom! New type of question, and I had to change my strategy. Frustrating, right?
Wow, yes! That's so relatable. It's like those moments when you think you're almost at the end of a level, but then out of nowhere, you get hit. Have you ever had a moment where you, thought you were totally winning, but then something really unexpected really threw you off?
Oh, definitely. There was this one day, I thought I was on the brink of a huge personal win, and then suddenly, a good friend urgently needed my help. It's a bit like in a video game when you get flanked. You're focused on defeating the boss, but something unexpected comes from the side. It's all about prioritizing, you know?
For real. That's super relatable. It's like in those multiplayer games where you have to work as a team to survive. So, when things become really overwhelming, how do you figure out which objectives to focus on?
Great question. It starts with taking a step back. In games, it's not always about how many lives you have left, but rather gathering the right resources and upgrading your skills. I once pulled an all-nighter trying to max out my character's abilities, just so I could face the final boss without getting wiped out.
Haha, all-nighters for the win. But let's imagine you wake up after grinding and your console won't even turn on. 0 lives, right? What's the game plan then?
Oh no, that's such a nightmare scenario. But you know, that feeling of needing to restart, sometimes it can actually be refreshing. Losing doesn't mean it's the end. Often, it teaches you something vital. I've had to reset my objectives multiple times in life, whether it's career-driven or personal. Every reset brought me that fresh perspective.
Right. It's like going back to collect more coins to buy those fancy upgrades. But what if you're stuck trying to beat the same level for hours? How do you avoid feeling super stuck and frustrated? I mean, that must be tough.
Oh, that's important. Taking breaks is key. Communicate with others. Sometimes it's about asking for advice or finding hints, whether in a game or in life. For instance, I once joined an online gaming forum, and the community shared the most incredible strategies that completely flipped my game.
That's so cool. So is that how you keep an eye on the timer while playing? Pacing yourself so you don't rush into bad decisions?
Exactly. Pacing is crucial. Just like in games, feeling rushed can lead to panic decisions. And guess what? There are snipers in life too. Like those distractions that pop up right when you're gaining momentum.
Wow, that's powerful. So it sounds like gaming really is like a mirror of life strategies. Do you have any final wisdom that helps you level up in general?
Oh, for sure. It all boils down to teamwork, adaptability, and resilience. Just as in gaming, you must constantly find new strategies, upgrade your skills, and, at times, be willing to restart if things aren't going according to plan. Hold your ground, wait for the right moment, and remember, it's all part of the adventure.
Love that. Adventure on. Thanks a ton for all this wisdom. I'm totally motivated to tackle my next challenge, whether in a game or in my everyday life.